Did you know that Dubai is one of the most luxurious cities in the world, where skyscrapers like the Burj Khalifa reach the clouds, expensive supercars like Rolls-Royce, Lamborghini, and Ferrari line the streets, and opulent resorts like Atlantis Palm leave everyone in awe? But behind that glittering light lies a reality few want to see. A city built on massive debt, where laborers are exploited under the scorching heat, forced to live in makeshift shelters, far removed from all the wealth they have created. Dubai is a paradise, but only a paradise built from burnt-out dreams. Join us as we explore 15 astonishing truths about Dubai that few dare to confront. Number 1. Dubai, prosperity built on debt. Dubai, from a small fishing village in the desert, has risen to become a symbol of luxury and opulence in the 21st century. From the towering Burj Khalifa to the palm-shaped Palm Jumeirah, each structure is not only an architectural marvel, but also a testament to the city's bold financial strategy. Robust growth fueled by debt and financial speculation. The Burj Khalifa, at 828 meters tall, is currently the world's tallest building, but few know that it was built primarily with international loans and bonds issued by the Dubai government. The total cost of the project reached $1.5 billion, largely raised through large loans. While promoted as a symbol of prosperity and the future, it's undeniable that the tower's existence depends on international capital flows. Along with the Burj Khalifa, the Palm Jumeirah, a man-made island shaped like a palm tree, is not only a spectacular engineering feat, but also a high-risk investment project worth up to $12 billion. This project is financed by international loans and investments from major financial institutions, aiming to attract tourists and wealthy investors. However, behind this splendor lies a question of sustainability, as the city relies on debt to sustain such large-scale projects. Undeniably, Dubai has transformed the global landscape with its perfect blend of real estate, tourism, and financial services. Dubai Mall, Ski Dubai, and luxury resorts are part of the city's efforts to attract international visitors. According to Dubai Tourism, in 2019, Dubai welcomed 16.73 million international tourists and is known as a luxury travel destination. However, it is precisely the enormous public debt and reliance on international investment that have led many to question Dubai's future. Can the city sustain its rapid growth with ever-increasing debt and a lack of sustainable financing? Dubai is not only a haven for extravagant dreams, but also a city that relies heavily on international loans, a situation that could become a major challenge in the future. Dubai is a place where magnificent structures like the Burj Khalifa, Palm Jumeirah, and supercars are not only symbols of wealth but also testaments to substantial investment and bold financial strategies. But is this development sustainable in a rapidly changing world, or is it merely a desert dream where such luxury will not last long? Number 2. Immigrant women and the hardships of life in Dubai. Dubai, with its glittering skyscrapers and man-made wonders amidst the desert, always stands out as an image of wealth and modernity. However, beneath that dazzling light lies a little-known secret. When night falls, a completely different Dubai emerges. Every year, around 200,000 migrant women from poor countries in Asia and Africa arrive in Dubai, hoping for stable jobs in the hospitality or tourism industry. But the reality is quite different. These women are often deceived from the moment they land at the airport, with promises of good jobs. Recruitment agencies collect money up front and withhold their documents, forcing them to work to repay the debt. They are unaware that they are falling into a vicious cycle of deception and control. Reports from the ILO indicate that approximately 90% of migrant workers in Dubai's service industry are exploited, live under tight control, and have no freedom of movement. These women live in discreet bars or work in luxurious apartments for the elite, operating in the shadows without receiving adequate pay. However, their lives are not limited to these arduous tasks. Secret parties in areas like Dara and Marina, where wealthy guests are protected by tight security, leave these women as mere ghosts in that underworld. All of this takes place right in the heart of the city, yet is completely hidden from the public eye. In a city known for its strict Islamic laws, everything seems to operate in the shadows, making it almost invisible to the public. The truth is, Dubai maintains its perfect facade of paradise. A study by Human Rights Watch revealed that over 25% of women working in the hospitality and service industries experience forced labor or sexual abuse, yet these incidents remain largely undetected. These women continue to live in abject poverty, chasing passengers in elevators in the hope of finding a chance to survive. Despite its glamorous facade, Dubai conceals thousands of forgotten lives beneath the city's dazzling lights. Will Dubai be ready to confront these realities and change, or will it continue to maintain its perfect facade, hiding these forgotten fates? This remains an unanswered question, as thousands live in silence, facing an uncertain future beneath that glittering light. Number 3. Dubai at night. Luxury clubs and a high-class lifestyle. Dubai is not only known for its skyscrapers and man-made islands, but also as one of the most luxurious destinations in the world of nightlife. Its nightclubs are not just places for entertainment, but also symbols of class and luxury, attracting the elite and international celebrities. White Dubai, one of the most famous nightclubs in the Middle East, is a clear example of Dubai's luxury. With its stunning scenery and upscale atmosphere, White Dubai attracts hundreds of people every night, including international stars and high-profile business people. A night at White Dubai can cost between $500 and $1,500 for a VIP table, not including the cost of alcohol and service. Furthermore, the lavish parties held here often feature international DJs, creating a lively yet sophisticated atmosphere. Another luxurious nightclub, Cavalli Club, also offers high-end parties with exquisite food and expensive wines. Here, limousines pick up VIP guests from luxury hotels, transporting them to a space filled with red carpets and glittering chandeliers. A night at the Cavalli Club can cost up to $2,000 for a VIP table, and a bottle of fine wine can fetch up to $1,000. Beyond mere entertainment, Dubai showcases a luxurious lifestyle in every detail. Nightclubs offer exceptional service, from Rolls-Royce chauffeur-driven transportation to private dining arrangements for celebrities. A night in Dubai is a convergence of high-end living, where the customer is king, and everyone is served with the utmost luxury. One of Dubai's unique features is the perfect combination of investment in luxurious facilities and attracting international stars. Parties here are not simply about having fun, but also symbols of success and wealth. Each nightclub is a work of art in its own right, with supercars parked all around, and no shortage of Rolex watches or Hermes handbags exuding the glamour of Dubai. With its high-end amenities and world-class services, Dubai is not just a place for fun, but also a model of prosperity, where anyone who has the chance to visit can feel the luxurious lifestyle in every detail. Number 4. Keeping lions in supercars. Power in Dubai. In many countries, walking a dog is a common way to relax. However, in Dubai, a more familiar sight is luxurious Lamborghinis carrying lion cubs in the passenger seat. For the super rich there, raising wild animals like lions, tigers, or leopards is not just a hobby, it's a way to assert power and status. A lion cub costs around $50,000, and a single photo with one can easily attract millions of views on social media, becoming a passport to the luxurious clubs of the elite. On Instagram, there's no shortage of images of lions comfortably sitting behind the wheel of Rolls-Royces, or tiger cubs lying peacefully on gold-plated sofas. These photos are widely shared, spread rapidly, and become symbols of wealth and power. These wild animals are not just pets, they are a status symbol, a display item at lavish parties. However, as these lion, tiger, or leopard cubs grow up, their wild instincts become uncontrollable, and then the story becomes complicated. Many animals are abandoned when they are no longer cute and harmless. Some are left in the desert, while others are transferred to secret farms on the outskirts of Dubai, where they live in appalling conditions. These farms, neither recognized nor regulated, become places where wild animals are confined, living in cramped spaces and lacking proper care. Although Dubai banned the keeping of wild animals in 2017, this phenomenon continues. The high-walled villas of the wealthy remain places where lions, tigers, and other wild animals are secretly kept, far from government control. This reflects a stark paradox. A city renowned for its luxury and modernity is concealing cruel acts against wildlife. According to international organizations, Dubai is currently one of the world's fastest-growing centers for illegal wildlife trafficking. Wildlife smuggling routes from Africa and South Asia to the Middle East operate clandestinely, primarily through private channels and online marketplaces, making this trade increasingly prevalent. If you believe lions should live on the vast African savanna, not in expensive supercars, then you're probably thinking like most of the world. These images, however shocking and disturbing, are only the tip of the iceberg of the wildlife trade that is quietly taking place in Dubai. Number 5. Strict rules in Dubai. Dubai is a city renowned not only for its opulence, but also for its strict rules that both residents and visitors must adhere to. While it attracts a large number of tourists from around the world, the cultural and legal differences in Dubai can be surprising to many. These rules apply not only to residents, but also to every visitor to the city. One of the most prominent rules concerns public conduct. Dubai is a city of Islamic culture, and public behavior must strictly adhere to ethical principles. Smoking, eating, or drinking on public transport such as the subway and buses, or in public areas like parks and beaches, is prohibited. Violations can result in fines of around $27 and in some cases, arrest. Ramadan is a particularly strict time of year when these regulations become even more stringent. Throughout the holy month, eating, drinking, or even chewing gum in public is considered a religious offense and can result in heavy fines or even imprisonment. Some areas are designated for non-Muslims, such as separate dining areas, allowing visitors to eat and drink without violating these regulations. Drunkenness is also strictly monitored. While you can enjoy wine or cocktails in hotels, nightclubs, and restaurants, public intoxication or disorderly conduct is severely punished. Alcohol regulations in Dubai are very strict, and driving under the influence of alcohol is a crime and carries heavy penalties. Another regulation that surprises many visitors concerns social behavior. Unintentional physical contact or public displays of affection can lead to arrest. This regulation has been strictly enforced to protect respect between individuals and uphold the ethical standards of society. Although Dubai is a city with towering skyscrapers and a modern transportation system, legal rules and conduct are also essential elements to understand when living and working there. Visitors should prepare in advance and be familiar with the regulations to avoid unnecessary trouble, especially in an environment that is different from many other places in the world. Number 6. Mysterious areas and underground forces in Dubai. Dubai, renowned for its glitz and glamour and rapid development, is actually a city with many hidden areas and little-known undercurrents. While tourists are often drawn to iconic structures like the Burj Khalifa, Palm Jumeirah, or luxurious resorts, other areas of the city are less talked about. These are home to millions of laborers who never get to experience Dubai's opulence, but play a vital role in sustaining the city's growth. One of these lesser-known areas is Sonapur, a workers' camp located on the outskirts of Dubai. Although not a popular tourist destination, Sonapur is home to over 150,000 migrant workers from countries such as India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. These people work in construction sites, luxury hotels, and iconic structures like the Burj Khalifa, yet endure harsh living conditions, with 6 to 8 people sharing a room and meager wages of only around $200 to $300 per month. Furthermore, Dubai also has an unseen force. Entrepreneurs and investors from around the world flock to the city to engage in real estate transactions and financial speculation. While the elite and wealthy investors reap the majority of opportunities and profits, another group is quietly involved in clandestine transactions and opaque financial channels. This creates a stark divide between classes in Dubai society, where the rich enjoy luxurious lives, while the poor must accept harsh regulations and a labor system without proper protection. Areas like Dera and Bur Dubai also have their lesser-known hidden corners. Traditional markets with unofficial goods, counterfeit vendors, and illicit transactions take place in the shadows of skyscrapers. Despite strict security measures, these activities persist alongside the city's rapid development. Number 7. Wastefulness in Dubai. Empty towers. Dubai, renowned for its skyscrapers and luxury resorts, is a symbol of 21st century development. However, behind this glitz and glamour lies a little-known reality: the existence of thousands of abandoned buildings and vacant apartments, despite the city's billions of dollars invested in real estate. According to the Dubai Statistics Office, up to 30% of buildings in Dubai are unoccupied. This is particularly evident in areas like Business Bay, Dubai Marina, and Jumeirah Village Circle, where vacancy rates can reach as high as 50%. Luxury apartments priced between $1 million and $2 million fail to attract enough residents, even though these buildings are heavily marketed as high-end projects. According to Knight Frank, a global real estate research firm, approximately 35% of apartments in Dubai Marina remain vacant, despite the area's prominent high-rise buildings and upscale amenities. Particularly in emerging areas like Dubai Creek Harbor, the vacancy rate for buildings can reach up to 40% in recent years. This wastefulness not only affects the real estate market, but also reflects an imbalance in Dubai's development strategy. According to Savills, in 2022, approximately 300,000 apartments in Dubai were unoccupied, accounting for about 28% of the total apartments on the market. This indicates an oversupply of real estate, while actual demand has failed to keep pace. Dubai faced public debt of up to $160 billion in 2023, largely due to loans for unprofitable real estate projects. This wastefulness not only increases the financial burden, but also reflects the unsustainability of the city's development strategy. These projects, despite being worth millions of dollars, have not delivered the expected results. Number 8. The hard life of migrant workers in Dubai. Dubai, with its magnificent structures like the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building, and the Palm Jumeirah, always impresses with its opulent appearance. However, behind this glamorous image lies the story of hundreds of thousands of migrant workers who have contributed to the city's rapid development but never reaped the rewards of their labor. According to the UAE Ministry of Labor, nearly 90% of Dubai's population is migrant, the majority of whom are workers from poorer countries such as India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and the Philippines. These workers live in makeshift housing, with 6 to 8 people sharing a room where living conditions are far from comfortable. They work 12 hours a day in construction sites, hotels, and luxury resorts, but their wages range from only $200 to $300 per month, an extremely low income compared to the cost of living in Dubai. Although the city is known for its wealth, these workers live in harsh conditions. According to a Human Rights Watch report, they suffer from exploitative labor systems, where recruitment agencies collect their passports upon arrival in Dubai and only pay them after months of work. If they decide to abscond or change jobs, they face severe penalties, heavy fines, and detention in labor camps. In reality, very few workers have the opportunity to build a secure future in Dubai. According to Deloitte, over 1 million migrant workers are employed on construction sites, with more than 50% lacking adequate health insurance and enduring cramped living conditions. Despite being the primary workforce driving Dubai's development, they do not benefit from the city's wealth. Dubai, despite being a city of dreams and prosperity, is building its dream on the sweat and tears of these anonymous workers. These migrant workers not only built the city, but also formed the foundation of Dubai's development, yet they are often overlooked in the shadows. Number 9. The Emirati and their social burdens. Dubai, with its skyscrapers and opulent shopping malls, is a symbol of prosperity. However, few know that behind this opulence lie serious social problems, particularly affecting the lives of the indigenous Emirati people. Despite living in a city of wealth and allure, they bear a significant social burden that many have never seen before. One of Dubai's most striking features is the financial support it provides to its indigenous population, the Emirati. The UAE government offers them benefits far exceeding those of a typical country. Emirati families can receive substantial financial assistance, with each newly married couple receiving a free villa worth up to $400,000, along with marriage bonuses and other perks. These subsidies have led many young people to feel they don't need to work too hard to make ends meet, as the government takes care of everything for them. The current standard of living for Emirati is said to be twice the global average, but this comes with a major paradox: a lack of motivation and work ethic. According to the World Economic Forum, the productivity of Emirati in the public sector is 40% lower than the global average. They don't face the same financial pressures as migrant workers, but they lack the motivation to develop and innovate. This makes many in the younger generation feel passive and lazy, accustomed to a pampered life without having to face hardship. Meanwhile, the migrant workforce, mainly from poorer countries in Asia, has to work hard to make ends meet and contribute to Dubai's development. This creates a significant divide between the native population and migrant workers. A Gulf News study indicates that approximately 80% of Dubai's population are migrant workers, while only 10% are Emirati. This divide exacerbates inequality and leaves many feeling unable to integrate into Dubai's broader society. These factors, despite Dubai being a prosperous and modern city, place a social burden on its native residents. They face passivity and a lack of motivation while living in a city full of opportunities but lacking connection and aspiration for growth. Number 10. Palm Jumeirah. Prosperity or environmental threat? Palm Jumeirah, the world's most famous man-made palm-shaped island, has long been a symbol of Dubai's wealth and ingenuity. Seen from above, it resembles a perfect masterpiece, with million-dollar villas stretching along its canopy, surrounded by the turquoise waters of the Persian Gulf. The beauty of Palm Jumeirah attracts tourists from all over the world and has become a symbol of the city's prosperity and remarkable development. However, behind this glamorous facade lies a worrying truth. The island is gradually sinking. Geologists have indicated that Palm Jumeirah is subsiding at an average rate of about 0.2 inches, 5 millimeters per year. For an artificial island, this subsidence is not inevitable, but natural factors and human impact are accelerating this rate. Simultaneously, the natural currents have been altered by the island's structure, causing erosion of the surrounding seashores and turbidity in the once clear waters of the Persian Gulf. Over 70% of the coral reefs and seagrass beds near the area have been destroyed since the island's completion in 2006, significantly damaging the marine ecosystem. Furthermore, the current maintenance costs of the island far exceed the profits Palm Jumeirah generates from tourism. Reports indicate that villa owners in Palm Jumeirah spend hundreds of thousands of dollars annually to maintain the stability of the land, prevent sand erosion, and protect surrounding areas from erosion caused by waves and currents. The maintenance of structures, the drainage system, and the protection of the island from natural disasters further increase the financial burden. Palm Jumeirah was once hailed as a man-made wonder, a symbol of human prosperity and boundless creativity. However, it now serves as a stark reminder of the consequences of humans challenging nature for fame. This artificial island, with all its grandeur, faces problems beyond its control: natural erosion and irreversible changes to its ecosystem. If you believe that some wonders should be left to nature's creation rather than being forced into existence by humans, Palm Jumeirah may be a testament to that argument. Number 11. Dubai, lack of green space and high temperatures. Dubai, the city of luxury and modernity, is known as the city that never sleeps, where skyscrapers and luxury resorts dominate the skyline. But few know that beneath this glamorous facade lies a sad reality. Nature in Dubai has been severely damaged, and the city is almost devoid of natural green spaces. This not only makes the air suffocating, but also reduces the quality of life for its residents. Dubai's rapid development has not been accompanied by the preservation of nature. As a result, many natural areas have been wiped out to make way for real estate projects, luxury resorts, and artificial islands. In particular, Palm Jumeirah, one of Dubai's most prominent symbols, has caused significant damage to the marine ecosystem as millions of tons of sand and rocks were dumped into the Persian Gulf to create the artificial palm-shaped island. Coral reefs, seagrass beds, and the surrounding marine ecosystem have been destroyed. This has led to a decline in rare aquatic and marine species. According to a study by the Nature Conservancy, coral reefs in Dubai have decreased by up to 60% after artificial island construction projects were implemented. Furthermore, projects like Dubai Marina and Business Bay have encroached on natural land to develop residential and shopping areas. Although Dubai has parks and green spaces, these only occupy about 2% of the city's area, much lower than other major cities around the world, where the area dedicated to parks, green spaces, and natural spaces accounts for at least 10%. Moreover, the construction of massive high-rise buildings and urban areas like downtown Dubai has caused the city's air to become increasingly polluted. According to data from the World Bank, Dubai is one of the cities with the highest air pollution index in the region, with an average AQI, air quality index, exceeding 150 in the summer. The temperature exceeds the World Health Organization (WHO) standard of 100. Clouds of dust and heat from construction increase the city's temperature, making summer a nightmare with temperatures reaching 50 degrees (122 degrees) in outdoor areas. Furthermore, the city faces a shortage of clean water, as 90% of Dubai's water is desalinated from the sea. This reliance on desalinated water is not only costly, but also creates environmental problems, as desalination causes pollution and degrades marine ecosystems. With these issues, Dubai, despite being a model of modern and luxurious development, faces significant questions about sustainability. Rapid development has led to irreversible destruction of nature, and Dubai will have to confront the consequences of a lack of balance between urban development and environmental protection in the future. Hybrid. Number 12. the most wasteful city in the world. Dubai, lauded as a culinary paradise where you can enjoy Japanese sushi, Australian Wagyu beef, and Russian caviar all in one five-star breakfast. Gold-plated tables, colorful dishes, and luxurious dining experiences at upscale restaurants make this city an attractive destination for food lovers. However, behind these exquisite dishes and opulent settings lies a serious truth. Food waste is becoming an increasingly serious problem. Approximately 38% of all food processed daily in the UAE is thrown away, equivalent to about $3.5 billion annually. While many countries are striving to reduce food waste and strengthen environmental protection campaigns, Dubai continues to maintain its image of extravagance by literally burning money. Restaurants here import food from all over the world, from fresh strawberries from Europe to rare seafood from the Arctic. This transportation generates a huge amount of carbon emissions, contributing to the worsening global environmental pollution problem. In fact, a plate of fresh salad in Dubai may have traveled a longer distance than a flight from New York to Los Angeles, demonstrating the environmentally unsustainable nature of this luxury food consumption. While food from different countries is imported and consumed within hours, the transportation and storage process generates a large amount of CO2 emissions, contributing significantly to global climate change. The worrying dark side is that much of this expensive food is never even eaten. According to recent studies, about 40% of the food in Dubai restaurants is thrown away simply because it is not served or consumed in time. Some restaurants even throw away prepared food if it's not consumed immediately. This is not only a huge waste of resources, but also an economic problem, as the amount of food wasted could greatly support those in need. Furthermore, Dubai not only faces the problem of food waste domestically, but also suffers the consequences of importing food through unsustainable processes. Long shipping routes from countries like Europe, North America, and the Arctic to Dubai require enormous amounts of energy and resources, increasing emissions and negatively impacting the environment. All of this creates a paradox. Although Dubai boasts some of the world's tallest and most luxurious buildings, it could also possess the planet's largest mountains pile of food waste if this situation is not addressed. Number 13. The mysterious ghost village. In the vast desert of Dubai lies a strange place called Al Madam, a village that seems to appear only during the day and disappear at night. This mysterious phenomenon has not only piqued the curiosity of scientists, but also of tourists from all over the world, and Al Madam has been given the chilling name Dubai's Ghost Town. Despite its absence, Al Madam retains a mysterious allure, becoming a symbol of desolation in the heart of the desert. The village was built in the late 1970s as a modern settlement for Bedouin families, hoping to provide a stable life in the arid desert. However, within just a few decades, Al Madam had become a desolate place, where houses crumbled, windows shattered, and sand gradually filled the rooms. The residents left silently, without explanation, leaving behind homes slowly swallowed by the desert. No one knows exactly why they left. Some say quicksand and desert storms were the cause, but others believe something supernatural made them disappear overnight, leaving behind unsolved mysteries. Today, Al Madam has become a haunting destination for explorers and photographers. Sand spills through windows, covers beds and stairs, creating a surreal scene straight out of a post-apocalyptic movie where nature has reclaimed what once belonged to it. Though life has vanished, the village remains, shrouded in the desert's silence, a reminder that nature always finds a way to reclaim what humanity has taken. Amidst the dazzling desert sun, Al Madam is not just an abandoned village, but a living monument to unsolved mysteries. With its desolate appearance and untold stories, Dubai's ghost town continues to attract those seeking the mystery and enigma of the past. Number 14. The pressure of luxury. In Dubai, glamour isn't just a lifestyle, it's become a norm. From the car you drive to the coffee you post on Instagram, everything has to shine. Luxury in Dubai is no longer a personal choice, but a social obligation, a way to survive in a culture where image is more important than reality. Luxury cars, Rolex watches, and Hermes bags aren't just things people need, but symbols of success and status. In a city where your neighbor can park a Bugatti in front of your house, there's no room for inferiority. The wealthy young Emirati and expatriate class in Dubai don't buy luxury goods just to show off, but because they fear that if they don't, they'll be considered not up to standard. Dubai's shopping malls are not just places to shop, but have become runways for showcasing brands and status. Social media is a battleground where people compete to prove their worth through top-tier photos. In Dubai, high school students can drive to school in Bentleys, and Sunday breakfasts at luxury hotels can cost over $1,000 per person, all just to create a photo that's worth 1,000 likes. A recent survey in the UAE revealed that nearly 45% of young people spend more than they earn, while half of them fear losing their lavish lifestyle. This pressure comes not only from themselves, but also from their surroundings, where everyone flaunts their wealth to avoid being judged as inferior. Sociologists call this phenomenon the gold illusion effect, a state where young people equate their self-worth with the material possessions they own. In a city where everything must glitter, maintaining an image of prosperity is not just a choice but a necessity. The pressure to display wealth has become an invisible burden, forcing an entire generation to live solely to meet societal expectations and the gaze of others. A generation not only seeking wealth, but also caught in a vortex of illusion, where the true value of a person is replaced by outward extravagance. Number 15. The city is staged. Dubai is not only famous for its ultra-modern buildings and landmark architectural projects, but it also stands out for another characteristic, a meticulously staged lifestyle, like a perfectly designed media product. In Dubai, the line between reality and the edited version is so blurred that even those involved sometimes forget what the original truth is. A clear phenomenon in Dubai's culture is staging, that is, arranging everything to look perfect. Many apartments are rented for only a few hours to film lifestyle videos. Luxury cars are rented by the day for photo shoots, and not a few successful entrepreneurs actually work from a corner of a cafe, but appear on social media as if they are running a billion-dollar company. Some studios in Dubai even offer lifetime luxury packages, from supercars and virtual offices to secretaries answering calls and meeting spaces, all designed to create the impression that you're running a real empire. In Dubai, perfection isn't just a goal, but something that can be achieved through hiring and staging. Even the living environment in Dubai is not lacking in staged elements. Newly built high-end complexes are illuminated like film sets. Perfectly blue artificial lakes are built in the middle of the desert, and buildings are arranged to ensure the most Instagram-worthy shots. For many young residents, an apartment is not simply a place to live. It's the perfect backdrop to tell the story of their best self. Every corner of the home is meticulously planned to highlight luxury, and that's why many are willing to pay a large sum of money to own spaces that exist solely for media purposes. Another layer of staging in Dubai is personal PR, where each person becomes their own brand. Interviews in international magazines, top 1% podcasts, or inspirational talk shows can be produced on demand and paid for, transforming people into the image they want to project to the public. Here, it's not about what you actually accomplish, but about how you look. Dubai isn't deceiving anyone. The city simply operates on the fact that impression is a currency, sometimes more powerful than actual achievement. And in such a perfectly lit stage, everyone is playing a larger version of themselves, where the truth isn't always as important as how they want the world to perceive them. Away from the touristy gaze, we just explored 15 dark sides of life in Dubai. What do you think of the customs and life here? Let us know in the comments if you enjoyed this content. Don't forget to like it because that really helps the channel grow and bring you more great videos like this. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on notifications because there are always new destinations to discover and amazing stories to tell. See you in the next video.